Hi, this is Zig Zeitler, and I am your host. My co-host Susan is not here today, Susan O'Rourke. She's been busy doing some girl concerts, and so I'm just kind of picking up where we leave off here. Today I'm going to do something a little different. The Makem and Spain Brothers have been a force. Tommy Makem's sons, of course, are been in that band. Wonderful band. They have those real low, manly voices. Wonderful stuff. This is Irish music at its best. They've been around for a while. We've gotten to know the Makem and Spain's pretty well through our travels, and we've done different festivals with them. And they're not only a wonderful group, but great friends also. We really enjoy seeing them whenever we can. But to introduce them, we have Liam Spain, who does vocals, guitar, mandolin, bouzouki, and harmonica. Then Connor Makem, vocals, bass, and whistle. Connor has since left the band. Shane Makem, vocals, nylon guitar, and bodhrán, who has since left the band. But these guys are on this album, of course. Mickey Spain, vocals, nylon guitar, and bodhrán, and Rory Makem, who of course is still in the band. Vocals, banjo, bouzouki, mandolin, and guitar. What a force! These guys are absolutely great, and they are top-notch in Irish music. So we're gonna start off here. This album here is just called the Makem and Spain Brothers Live. Great to start with. We're going to start with Highland Paddy McCarthy. Then we're going to go to McPherson's Rant. Then Mingley Boat Song. And then we're going to do New South Wales. Great tunes and a great band. Let's hear some of that.
Let's give a warm round of welcome to the Makem and Spain Brothers, please.
One evening fair, as the sun was shining, to Kilkenny I did ride for to meet with Captain Brady, tall commander by his side. You are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. We rose early in the morning, just before the break of dawn, the blackbird singing in the bush his greetings to the smiling morn. Gather round, me men of Ireland, gather Fenians, gather round, hand to hand with sword and musket, spill a blood upon this holy ground. You are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. They'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. There's a graveside by the river, a mile outside Kilkenny town. There we laid our noble Captain Birds, were silent when the Fenian died. All my life I will remember, I'll remember night and day. Once I rode into Kilkenny and I heard this noble captain say, you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. They'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. You are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. They'll rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band, rise in the morning with the Fenian band. Well, ye dungeons dark and strong, the wretch's destiny, Macpherson's life shall no be long on yonder gallows tree. It was by a woman's treacherous hand that I was condemned to die. She stood upon a window ledge and a blanket threw over me. Say rantingly, say wantingly, and say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Oh, what is death but parting breath on many's the bloody plain? Well, I've known his face, and in this place I'll scorn him yet again. Say rantingly, say wantingly, and say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Well, I believe the life of grief and strife, I die by treachery. But it burns my heart that I must depart and not avenge it me. Say rantingly, say wantingly, and say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. So take up these bands from off my hands and give to me my sword. For there's not a man in all Scotland, and I'll brave him at his word. Say rantingly, say wantingly, and say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. A reprieve was coming o'er the brig of Bant to set Macpherson free. But they put the clock a quarter before and they hanged him from a tree. Say rantingly, say wantingly, and say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree. Say rantingly, say wantingly, and say dauntingly gay he. He played a tune and he danced around below the gallows tree.
Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Heave her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingalay.
You know this one. And heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Heave her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingalay.
Now what care we how white the minch is? What care we for the wind and weather? Pull her round, boys, and we'll anchor. We're sailing nearer to Mingalay.
And heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Heave her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingalay.
Ships return now heavy laden, mothers holding, parents a-crying. They'll return now when the sun sets. Oh, they'll return now to Mingalay.
And heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Heave her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingalay.
Wives are waiting by the pierhead, looking seaward from the heather. Pull her round, boys, and we'll anchor ere the sun sets on Mingalay.
On your own time. And heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Heave her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingalay. And heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Heave her head round unto the weather. Heel ya ho, boys, let her go, boys. Sailing homeward to Mingalay. Here we are in New South Wales, shearing sheep as big as whales, with leather necks and baggy tails, and hides as tough as rusty nails.
When shearing comes, lay down your drums. Step to the boards, you brand new chums. With a rod'em, rub-a-dub-dub. We'll send you back in the lime juice tub.
Here we are in New South Wales, shearing sheep as big as whales, red leather necks and baggy tails, and hides as tough as rusty nails.
The brand new chums and cocky sons, fancy they're the greatest guns. Fancy they can shear the wool, but the beggars can only tear and pull.
Here we are in New South Wales, shearing sheep as big as whales, with leather necks and baggy tails, and hides as tough as rusty nails.
Although you live beyond your means, your daughters wear no crinolines, nor are they bothered by boots or shoes, but live wild in the bush with the kangaroo.
Here are in New South Wales, shearing sheep as big as whales, with leather necks and baggy tails, and hides as tough as rusty nails. Home, it's home I'd like to be, far from the bush and the back country. 16,000 miles I've come to spend my life as a shearing bum. Here we are in New South Wales, shearing sheep as big as whales, with leather necks and baggy tails, and hides as tough as rusty nails. Here we are in New South Wales, shearing sheep as big as whales, with leather necks and baggy tails, and hides as tough as rusty nails.
All right, the Makem and Spain's great stuff. That was the Makem and Spain's Brothers live album. That's when there were a few more. A couple of the guys had quit the band by then. This is a little more up-date Makem and Spain CD. This one is called Makem and Spain, £4 a day. I know this is more recent because it has only 3 of them on the cover, which there are only 3 of them playing right now at the moment. And we are going to hear Barnyards of Delgatti, £2 a day, Jug of Punch, and Hiring Fair. And like I said before, I'm featuring the Makem and Spains today. Of course, being Tommy Makem's sons, in honor of the great legacy they have carried on with Irish music. So let's hear some of this. So the guys left in the band at this point will be Mickey Spain, Rory Makem, and Liam Spain. And they have a couple extra guests on the CD, Haneke Queso and John Doherty. Haneke Queso on the fiddle and John Doherty on the bass. Let's hear Makem and Spain, £4 a day CD.
I go down to a market for a fee. I fell in with the wealthy farmer, the barn guards a Delgatti. Lim-to-laddie, Turanaddy, lim-to-naddy, Turani, lim-to-Lauren, the barn guards a Delgatti.
He promised me the ain best horse that dare I set my eyes upon. When I got to the barnyards, there was nothing there but skin and bone.
Lim-to-naddy, Turanaddy, lim-to-naddy, Turani, lim-to-Lauren, the barn yards a Delgatti. The old black horse sat on its rump, the old grey mare sat on her wine. For all that I could whip and crack, they would not rise at yoking time. Lim-to-naddy, Turanaddy, lim-to-naddy, Turani, lim-to-Lauren, the barn yards a Delgatti. As I get down to church on Sunday, many's the bonny lass I see, sitting by her mother's side and winking o'er the pews at me. Lim-to-naddy, Turanaddy, lim-to-naddy, Turani, lim-to-Lauren, the barn yards a Delgatti.
Well, I can drink and no be drunk, and I can fight and no be slain. I can court another man's lass and still be welcome to me hain.
Lim-to-naddy, Turanaddy, lim-to-naddy, Turani, lim-to-Lauren, the barn yards a Delgatti. Now my candle is burned out, my snotter's fairly on the wane. Fare thee well, ye barnyards, you'll never see me here again. Lim-to-naddy, Turanaddy, lim-to-naddy, Turani, lim to Lowrin, Lowrin, Lowrin the barn. Yards a Dilgety, lim to Natty, Turan Natty, lim to Natty, Turani, lim to Lowrin, Lowrin, Lowrin the barn. Yards of Dilgety. The rain is falling on the side, the tea's upon the brew. We're sitting on our horses with bugger all to do. Outside our picks and shovels, lads, they slowly rust away. We're rained on and contented on £4 a day. £4 a day, me lads, with nothing much to do. No troubles from the foreman, he's in the union too. Some want the rain to go to Spain, we want the rain to stay. We're rained on and contented on £4 a day. Well, it's early in the morning, we start at 10 o'clock. We search the skies impatiently, BJ's I felt a drop. The can lads are on bonus and each brew means better pay. We're rained on and contented on £4 a day. £4 a day, me lads, with nothing much to do. No troubles from the foreman, he's in the union too. Some want the rain to go to Spain, we want the rain to stay. We're rained on and contented on £4 a day. Freddie, get the cards out, the racing page as well. And as for the contractors, we hope they go to hell. It looks as if the rain set in, we shan't do much today. What matter if on Friday we'll all get our pay? £4 a day, me lads, with nothing much to do. No troubles from the foreman, he's in the union too. Some want the rain to go to Spain, we want the rain to stay. We're rained on and contented on £4 a day. £4 a day, me lads, with nothing much to do. No troubles from the foreman, he's in the union too. Some want the rain to go to Spain, we want the rain to stay. We're rained on and contented on £4 a day.
One pleasant evening in the month of June, as I was sitting with my glass and spoon, a small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was a jug of punch.
Tooralooraloo, tooralooralay, tooralooraloo, tooralooralay. A small bird sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the jug of punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to sit him down by a snug turf fire? Upon his knee a pretty wench, aye, and on the table a jug of punch. Tooralooraloo, tooralooralay, tooralooraloo, tooralooralay. Upon his knee a pretty wench, aye, and on the table a jug of punch.
Let the doctors come with all their art, they'll make no impression upon my heart. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch.
Tooralooraloo, tooralooralay, tooralooraloo, tooralooralay. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's snug outside of a jug of punch. And if I get drunk well, the money's me own, and them don't like me, they can't leave me alone. I'll tune me fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, aye, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. I'll tune me fiddle and I'll rosin me bow, aye, and I'll be welcome wherever I go. And when I'm dead, aye, and in my grave, no costly tombstone will I have, just to lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 just lay me down in my native peat, with a jug of punch at my head and feet. And you welcome with me, Johnny, and you're with a decent man. It's little I knew what I had to do for Brady of Strabane. As I went down to the hiring fair, the place I called the Strand, was there I hired for 7 long years with Brady of Strabane. And when I first met Brady, he was very nice to me. He promised me eggs and bacon, and he then shook hands with me, saying, you're welcome with me, Johnny, and you're with a decent man. It's little I knew what I had to do for Brady of Strabane. And when I went to bed that night, I gave an awful bawl. Well, the fleas, they made a fierce attack, and I got no sleep at all. And when I went to breakfast, well, what do you think I see? But a dozen bawling children said, is there anything left for me? And you're welcome with me, Johnny, and you're with a decent man. It's little I knew what I had to do for Brady of Strabane. I worked on Brady's farm till I was an awful sight. My bones were coming through my skin, I worked both day and night. And when I died and passed away, Brady gave a grin, said you make good fertilizer, and there's plenty more like him. And you're welcome with me, Johnny, and you're with a decent man. It's little I knew what I had to do for Brady of Strabane. And you're welcome with me, Johnny, and you're with a decent man. It's little I knew what I had to do for Brady of Strabane.
All right, great band. The Makem and Spain's our featured band today. We're doing all Makem and Spain's today because they're a wonderful band to listen to. All right, I'd see Liam just walked in. He and Tommy Toad are walking in together. What's up with that? I don't know. Well, let's hear. Come on up here, Liam. Let us know what's going on. How you doing, Liam? Let's hear it. Liam, the extra large leprechaun.
Well, hello, everybody. It's Liam, the extra large leprechaun, here with this week's picks for fun and exciting Irish and Celtic things going on in Michigan. I got to tell you, folks, now that the holiday's been well over, we're into April. The festivals aren't starting yet. There really isn't a whole lot going on except all the basics. The show today, the sessions in Conklin tomorrow, Thursday, the radio shows and music at Flanagan's. Nothing on Friday. Good Friday is completely free of Irish entertainment anywhere in the state that I can see. Probably the last day for any of the fish fries. We don't have that information handy, but not a lot going on. Saturday, there is a couple of special sessions. One in Grand Haven at the district library up there, and the monthly one in Charlotte, so you can check those out on the calendar. But other than that, it's just a regular week here at Live in the Pub and the Michigan schedule. So let's talk about what's been happening at Live in the Pub. If you noticed, it's a little quieter today. Rosie, the bar Nazi, has taken her 5 children on spring break this week. They're up in Mackinac City because the rates are so good this time of year. They're expecting a great time at a hotel which has a small indoor water park. She uses her tip money from St. Patrick's Day every year to finance the trip. And the better the holiday or the tips that come in, the better the spring vacation for her and her children. Last year, they went to Cedar Point to one of the park's hotels because the off-season rates are so ridiculously low. She thought they would enjoy the indoor pool and time away from home and schoolwork and all that, but she really got tired of the kids asking when the rides would open and could they go into the park. Even though I think there was snow flying last year at spring break. But Megan with an H is going to join her this Thursday and assist with her for a couple of days, and I think they're just going to party together. It's really funny because the two often bicker at work. I don't know how they'll be on vacation, especially with 5 kids joining in the fun. In 2012, many of you might remember, that was the year that St. Patrick's Day fell on Saturday, and the temperature was 80 degrees. And, of course, the Dirty Tree had the big tent out back, and the tips were spectacular that year. Some of the patrons came in early as normal. They got full early. They went home early, caught a nap and rested, and then they came back again later for more, leaving 2 sets of tips, and Rosie and all the rest of the gang made out like bandits. That's the year, many of you may remember, those of you regulars here, when Rosie only had 2 small children at the time, and her mother still loved to watch them. She took all that booty from all the heavy tippers and was able to afford to fly to Vegas for a long weekend. Junior, or little Sean, as most of you know him, Sean Jr., he got them a great deal on airfare, and with his bonus points at the hotel, he was able to get 2 rooms, they say, at a great deal. And so off they went, just a couple of happy coworkers. People have talked about this trip forever, and we're going to tell you that while there was 2 rooms, so they say, Little spent most of his time at the tables, and Rosie did come home with an incredible killer tan, but the 2 of them swear nothing happened. But almost exactly 9 months to the day, Rosie gave birth to child number 3, a beautiful little girl she named Bellagio. The 2 have vacationed one other time, and many people think child number 5 may have been the result. Most people are a little surprised he isn't called Sean the Third. If you want to get either Sean Jr. or Rosie going, ask them how their youngest is doing. It's always fun, but watch out because it gets crazy. Should be an interesting week here at the Dirty Tree with both of those girls gone and Sean still licking his wounds, Sean Jr. still licking his wounds over the jukebox, which we should put a little money in, Zig, and let's get back to some music. What do you say?
Well, I think, Liam, we'll carry on with the show here and hear some more Makem and Spain's and finish this out, and then we're going to fire that jukebox right up. Before I go any farther, though, I want to say I'd like to hear some of you folks on our Facebook page. Check us out, Live in the Pub Facebook page, and drop by the Crow. This is a White Crow production, produced here at the White Crow. We're over here on Mackinac in Davenport area. We're just north of Davenport. Look for the church building. That's where we're located. Drop in and say hi. We'd love to hear from you folks out there. Anytime, drop by. We have coffee on all the time. Let's go on with some Makem and Spain. We got the Makem and Spain Home Away from Home CD. This is live from the Motherlode Theater in Butte, Montana. So let's give this a listen, and this has all 5 of the Makem and Spain Brothers on it. So this is a little bit older CD. I'm not seeing a date on here. See if I can find one. I'm not finding it right offhand. but I do know it's a little bit old. Oh, 2007. There it is. And we're going to listen to Outlaw Rapparee. Then we're going to go to When Annie Took Me Home. Then we're going to go to William Kidd. And then The Jolly Beggar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the Makem and Spain Brothers.
My spurs are rusted, my coat is rent, my plume is damp with rain, and the thistle down in my barley beard are thick on my horse's mane. But my rifle's as bright as my sweetheart's eyes, my arm is strong and free. What care am I for your king or laws? I'm an outlaw Rapparee. Lift your glasses, friends, with mine, and give your hand to me. I'm England's foe, I'm Ireland's friend, I'm an outlaw Rapparee.
The mountain cavern is my home, up high in the crystal air, and my bed of limestone iron rib, and the brownie smelling fair.
That George or William only sent his troops to burn or loot, we'll meet them all on equal ground, and we'll fight them foot to foot. Lift your glasses, friends, with mine, and give your hand to me. I'm England's foe, I'm Ireland's friend, I'm an outlaw Rapparee. Hunted from out our father's home, pursued by steel and shot, a bloody warfare we must wage, or the gibbet be our lot. Hurrah, this war is welcome work, the hunted outlaw knows. He steps unto his country's love, for the corpses of his foes. Lift your glasses, friends, with mine, and give your hand to me. I'm England's foe, I'm Ireland's friend, I'm an outlaw Rapparee. Late at night, somewhat tired, guardian angels put to flight. Freddy's doused the neon light that promised a while it shone. Time to go, time to blow. They don't push me 'cause they know I'm still in my long ago, when Annie took me home. There was I wondering why Annie chose to ask me over, but she did, sure she did. She called me her Irish rover. Sat me there in her chair, ran her fingers through my hair. Talk of heaven, I've been there when Annie took me home. Rafters rung, songs were sung like Spanish is the loving tongue. Ribbons
curtains round my life were hung when Annie took me home. There was wine, there was time, all the while guitars were playing. When the day came my way, and she told me I'd be staying. Love can grow, love can go. Did she love me? I don't know. Though she'd often told me so, I've never really known. Was I blind? I don't mind. I think life's been more than kind. Thanks to life, there was the time when Nanny took me home. Thanks to life, there was the time when Annie took me home.
My name is William Kidd. As I sail, as I sail, my name is William Kidd. As I sailed, my name is William Kidd. God's laws I did forbid, and most wickedly I did. As I sailed, as I sailed. My parents taught me well. As I sailed, as I sailed. My parents taught me well. As I sailed. My parents taught me well to shun the gates of hell, but still I did rebel. As I sailed, as I sailed.
I murdered William Moore. As I sailed, as I sailed. I murdered William Moore. As I sailed. I murdered William Moore about 40 leagues from shore, and I left him in his door. As I sailed, as I sailed.
I steered from sound to sound as I sailed, as I sailed. I steered from sound to sound as I sailed. I steered from sound to sound, and many ships I found, and I plundered and I burned as I sailed, as I sailed.
I was sickened and nigh to death as I sailed, as I sailed. I was sickened and nigh to death as I sailed. I was sickened and nigh to death, and I swore with every breath to repent my wicked ways as I sailed, as I sailed.
My repentance lasted not. As I sailed, as I sailed. My repentance lasted not. As I sailed. My repentance lasted not. My vows I soon forgot, and damnation was my lot. As I sailed, as I sailed.
To execution dock I must go, I must go. To execution dock, well I must go. To execution dock, put my head upon the block, while gawkers round me flock. When I die, when I die.
Take a warning now by me, I must die, I must die. Take a warning now by me, for I must die. Take a warning now by me, and shun bad company, lest you go to hell like me when you die, when you die. My name is William Kidd. As I sail, as I sail. My name is William Kidd. As I sail. My name is William Kidd. God's laws I did forbid, and most wickedly I did. As I sailed, as I sailed. We'll go no more roving in the night. We'll go no more roving. shines so bright.
Saw the jolly beggar man came tripping o'er the plains. He came unto a farmer's daughter lodging for to gain. The farmer's daughter, she came down and viewed him cheek and chin. She says he is a handsome man, I pray take him in.
We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright.
He would not lie within the barn, nor yet within the byre, but he would in the corner lay down by the kitchen fire. And so the beggar's bed was made of good green sheets and hay, and down beside the kitchen fire the jolly beggar lay.
We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright.
The farmer's daughter, she got up to bolt the kitchen door, and there she saw the beggar standing naked on the floor. He took the daughter in his arms, and to his bed he ran. Kind sir, she said, be easy now, you waken our good man.
We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright.
She lay as still as any mouse, as if she had been dead. The beggar, he jumped in with her and stole her maidenhead. Said she, you are no beggar, you are a gentleman, for you have stole my maidenhood, now I am quite undone.
We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright.
I am no lord, I am no squire, of beggars I be one, and beggars they be robbers also, you were quite undone. She took the bed in both her hands and threw it at the wall, saying, go with you the beggar man, my maidenhead and all.
We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving, roving in the night. We'll go no more roving, let the moon shine so bright. We'll go no more roving.
All right, Makem and Spain Brothers, Home Away from Home, live at the Motherlode Theater in Butte, Montana. Great stuff, great stuff. Makem and Spain's, what a great band. Featured their stuff all day today. We got to get ready to sign off here. We're going to take it out here. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and that sort of thing. And again, hopefully Susan will be back here. I'm Zig Zeitler. This is Live in the Pub, and we hope to see you next week. And come right here, Live in the Pub, and get yourself a stale stout here at the Dirty Tree Inn, and we'll check out what's going on with the whole gang here and listen to some good Irish music again next week. So we'll see you real soon. Take care, and as Liam the Extra Large Leprechaun would always say, stay Irish, my friend. Here's little The Wild Colonial Boy.
Wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy, and dearly did his parents love the wild colonial boy.
At the early age of 16 years, he left his native home and to Australia's sunny shore he was inclined to roam. When he robbed the rich and he helped the poor, and he shot James McAvoy.
A terror to Australia was the wild colonial boy.
One morning on the prairie, as Jack rode along, listening to mockingbird
of in the mournful song. Up stepped a band of troopers, Harry Davis and Fitzroy.
They all set out to capture him, the wild colonial boy.
Surrender now, Jack Duggan, for you see we're 3-1. Surrender in the Queen's high name, you are the blundering son. Jack drew 2 pistols from his belt, and he proudly waved them high.
And fight, but not surrender, said the wild colonial boy.
He fired a shot at Kelly, and it brought him to the ground. And turning around to Davis, he received a fatal wound. A bullet pierced his proud young heart from the pistol of Fitzroy.
And that was how they captured him, the wild colonial boy. There was a wild colonial boy, Jack Duggan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, in a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy. And dearly did his parents love the wild colonial boy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much. You're great.